Hello everyone, my name is Ksenia, Ksenia, not Ksenia. I'm from Russia and I study in the teacher training faculty with the English education program Pankasakti University, UPS Tegal, Central Java, Indonesia. I'm 19 years old, I'm Russian, and now I'm living in Samara. It's a big city not far away from Moscow, only 12 hours by train. In this video I want to show you this city a bit, tell something about Russian winter traditions, and of course touch on some topics of speaking for survival lesson. Well, I'm currently at the bus stop to go to the Samara Regional State Library of Science. So I will touch on the topic of public transport. In Russia, the older generation likes to talk at bus stops. People usually ask each other, do you know what the weather will be like tomorrow? Or, for example, what is the best way to get to the market from here? Or how frequently do the buses or trams run to something? Or what the best time to leave to avoid traffic, because traffic jams really common thing here. Sometimes you can also hear questions like, can you recommend the good local restaurant nearby? However, the younger generation uses a special app where you can find out which bus or subway or tram can get to any place in the city. Well, while I'm getting there, I will tell you about why Christmas in Russia is celebrated on the January the 7th. In Russia, Christmas is celebrated on the January the 7th is due to the differences between the Julian and Gregorian calendars. So it turns out that actually our Orthodox people also celebrate Christmas on December 25th. It's just that according to the Julian calendar, it falls to January the 7th of the Gregorian calendar. I'm standing in front of the library right now. Unfortunately, you can't just go in there and shoot what's inside, but believe me, it's pretty beautiful. I went there several times with my group mates for lectures. I used the map to get to this place, but I could also ask passersby how to get there. For example, you can ask, excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the library? Or also you can say, could you please point me in the direction of something? Is it far from here? How long does it take to walk here or to walk there? Are there any public transport options to something? I'm sure that most of the people will tell you the way or politely refuse. But don't forget to use excuse me, please, could you, and thank you very much. If you are curious, it's -4 outside. It's not so cold, but nevertheless it's a little bit freezing. My cheeks are red, my nose is red, and my chin too. But look at the snow. It's very beautiful, isn't it? Currently I'm on my way to the park I'm in a tram. Well, you can pay in all public transport by cash or by card. There is also a special card for students and for school boys and school girls. The trip is cost 18 rubles. Well, while reaching our next point, I will tell you about one Russian winter tradition, as I told you in the beginning of my video. Yes, that's true that we are using carrots as a nose and bucket as a head while making a snowman. But unfortunately now it's impossible to find any snowman because, let me show you, the snow, just snow without that, isn't sticky. That's why, as I said, it's impossible to make a snowman. On the way to the 50 years of October Park, I went to the Labor Glory Alley. The alley is dedicated to the workers of the Samara region factories during the Great Patriotic War. There are many beautiful monuments here. Sometimes I go out here with my friend. It is beautiful here, especially at night. So I'm in the park. There is a large lake in the middle of it. There are special houses for ducks. In addition, there are machines where you can buy food for ducks. This is the first place I went for a walk when I first moved to Samara. That's why I want to show it for you. Okay, let's dive into handling medical emergencies in Russia by including a sample conversation in a Russia medical center or hospital or clinic or something like that. Let's imagine that you are feeling unwell, you have a headache, a temperature, and a nausea. Hello, I'm feeling unwell. Здравствуйте, я плохо себя чувствую. I'm a nurse. What happened? Что случилось? I have a headache, a temperature, and a nausea. У меня болит голова, температура, меня очень сильно тошнит. What is your temperature? Какая у вас температура? I don't know. It seems high. Я не знаю, но кажется высокая. Okay, wait, please. Хорошо, подождите, пожалуйста. After that, a doctor or nurse checks your temperature and takes your information. Then you might have a conversation like this. I'm a doctor. Your temperature is 38.5 in Celsius, of course. What else hurts? У вас температура 38,5. Что еще болит? Besides my head, nothing else hurts. But I feel weak. Кроме головы у меня ничего не болит, но я чувствую слабость. I will examine you. Я осмотрю вас. One important note that I want to touch on is calling for help. In case of serious emergency, the emergency number in Russia is 112. It is similar to 911 or 999. You can also call 103 specifically for an ambulance. Now I'm in Yuri Gagarin Park of Culture and Leisure. I like to walk in this park, especially when it is warm. There is a park of entertainments, a stadium, a natural lake, and an artificial pond here. In fact, the park is quite large, and in summer there are a lot of people walking here, having picnics and dates. There are also a lot of cafes here. Interesting fact, when you ask someone, where do you live? The person can answer you, I live near the park, or before park, or after park. There is a point that conditionally divides the city into several parts. Well, it turned out very freezing outside today. That's why I need to continue my video at home, because it's too cold. Now I'm drinking non-alcoholic mulled wine, and after that I will go home, because I don't feel my arms. That's delicious. And one more thing I want to tell you is that it's not true that Russians don't feel cold, don't feel freezing, and so on, because it depends, of course, but for me, -5 is very cold weather. One more thing I want to show you while waiting the bus is a huge shopping center. I really like to go there to buy some things, clothes, foods, and etc. Well, this shopping center is located near the park. Well, it's not a park, it's my friend. Okay, you got it. Well, see you at home. Bye. Well, now I'm at home. It's very dark outside, as you can see. So let's continue to touch on the topics. And now I want to tell you about general tips for eating out in Russia. But first of all, I want to pay your attention to water, because tap water is usually not served automatically. That's why you will need to order bottled water. I told you about that because I heard that in a lot of countries, when you come to the restaurant, there is a glass of water on the table automatically without ordering. Let's start with phrases for ordering food and drinks. Imagine that you are in the ordinary cafe or restaurant in Russia. You may say, I would like to order something, for example, soup. I would like to order some soup. Я бы хотел заказать суп. Or for me, please. It's a more common thing than I would like. Or what would you recommend if you don't know what to order there? A lot of people in Russia also have any allergies. That's why if you have one, you must say about that to the waiter. You can say, I have an allergy to nuts, milk, some fruits like oranges, for example. Or you also may say without. For example, for me, please, a salad without onion. That's also would be okay. And the last thing about restaurants and cafes is communicating special requests. You may say, is it possible without something? For example, is it possible without pepper? Можно без перца, пожалуйста, in Russia. Or can I have less something? Can I have it with less salt, please? Можно мне поменьше соли, пожалуйста, in Russia too. Well, there are also a lot of different shops and markets in Samara. By the way, I have a market near my house, but unfortunately I can't go there now because it's too dark and too cold outside. Recently, it has become popular to pay by credit or debit card. Almost every store has payment terminals. However, in the market, sellers are most often asked to pay by cash. Then you can try to bargain. This is usually done by the older generation, especially by women. They do it best. Bargaining is a common thing in markets, but you can't do it in established stores, in shopping centers and other things. There you can see cameras or something like that. Moreover, it is possible to return the thing you bought, but don't forget to take a receipt with you. Well, example of returning a product. Hello, I want to return this item. It doesn't work. Show me your receipt, please. And after that, you must show a receipt. It's look like this, but it can depend on shop to shop. Okay, we will take a look. And if the item wasn't damaged due to your fault, then the money will be refunded to you, or you will be given another item. Well, I counted and realized that I had covered only 6 out of 7 topics. So I will take another topic, which called make an appointment with the doctor, because honestly I have no idea how to make an appointment related to the business, but nevertheless, frankly speaking, now you can make an appointment by using special app, but sometimes you need to call to make an appointment. By the way, it is pretty simple to make an appointment, because all of the people who answer you knows what do you want from them. You may say, I would like to make an appointment with somebody. For example, I would like to make an appointment with Dr. Ivanova, for instance. Or I need to schedule an appointment for, and so on. The next thing is asking about the time. For instance, What are your open times for? An example, what are your open time for consultation? Or do you have any openings on? For example, do you have any openings for Monday morning? And if you want to reschedule your appointment, you just call and tell, good morning or good afternoon. Sorry, but I need to reschedule my appointment with Dr. Ivanova. And you may say the suitable date or time for you. Well, I think that's all. Thank you for watching my Speaking for Survival function assignment from Mr. Sunday Jamaluddin. Sorry please for wrong pronunciation. I'm Ksenia, reporting my speaking assignment from Russia. Bye bye!